Hi.
Hey Devil, how's it going? Hope you've had an okay day. Right, what to do? What do I want to do this evening? Where are we going to be? We're in Ireland.
Just chilling.
Good. Chilling is good. I approve of chilling. That dragon's still kicking about. I kind of want to improve or increase the size of these targets, I think, just because they're a bit too tricky.
On Friday, everyone in my year is doing Dovi, and I am not, so still have to go to school sadly.
DV. Duke of Edinburgh. Duke of Edinburgh? Duke of Edinburgh. That's what that is, isn't it? That's a blast from the past. I can kind of remember looking at doing that. I sort of started doing it.
Yep, Duke of Edinburgh.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of started doing that in my school days a long time ago.
Hello.
Kenny, how are you? How are you?
Hi, Kenny.
Oh, shit.
When release?
When release? When release? When what release? DS2. I should hopefully get my copy on the 24th, but the official release is the 26th. It did occur to me that I actually don't know how I get my copy on the 24th. I'm hoping that they kind of email me the code or something like that, because I've seen other people who have pre-ordered it on PlayStation Store, and like, if the buy button is now a unlocks in so many days and hours button or whatever, and of course I don't have that because I haven't bought any of the copies that were available on the store. I've bought the collector's edition. So it occurred to me today that I actually don't know how I get my copy. Oh. But yes, if everything goes according to plan, it'll be the 24th.
Like physical copy.
So it's a digital copy of the game, but it's a physical box of goodies that gets delivered. Which is mildly a shame. Hey, sirs. It's kind of mildly a shame. It would have been nice to have a physical copy, but I'm not too bothered. Hey, Danny, how's it going?
Hi, sus. Hi, Danny. Hey, devil.
The thing that I'm most amused by and invested in at the moment is a game that I didn't even know existed until like 3 weeks ago. Hence the kind of mildly silly joke in the description this evening, which has hit release day today and looks like it's turning into another Cyberpunk 2077 release. Is Mind's Eye, and I hadn't even heard of it until like 3 weeks ago. And I thought, oh, that looks vaguely interesting. And I did add it to my wish list because maybe. But watching some of the early access to it, and well, there wasn't really any early access to it, but like some of the lead info and all this kind of stuff and everything, it looked like it was going to be bad. And on and off today, I've been looking at some of the gameplay that people have been experiencing, and oh my god, I'm kind of embarrassed for them.
Not sure how Kojima does it, but usually the code is printed inside the package.
Ah, okay. That'll be interesting then. That'll be interesting. Like, do I have to wait and hope that I get my physical delivery? Depending on how well deliveries go, maybe I won't be playing it for a couple of days. I'm hoping.
I think so.
Ah, well. Good job I didn't book a day off or something like that, right? How are you, sirs? How's it going? Oh yeah, TTS has died already. Susai's tired. How is everyone? Kind of the same. Feeling a little bit ropey this evening, actually. I mean, pretty much okay, but sort of tired. And after pulling my shoulder while coughing on Monday evening, it's still really hurting quite a bit. Kind of my whole left arm feels sort of sore. Right, that looks like it might be a bit more doable. But otherwise, okay. I was just contemplating with Kenny how and when I'm going to get my Death Stranding 2 to play.
Hi. Not sure how Kojima does it, but usually the code is printed inside the package.
Like that.
I think so.
Hey,
Hi,
Mariella.
how's everyone?
Hey. How's it going?
Hi, Marielle.
TTS just can't get her name right, can it?
Or at least that's how I always got it in collector's editions, usually Halo, but Destiny was same.
Yeah, I'm kind of half expecting that that's how it's going to work out as well. Which is like, oh, Melina is in the realm. Which is kind of mildly concerning / disappointing in that, like, I'm not getting a physical copy. I'm getting a digital copy in a physical box, as it were. In which case, does that mean I have to wait for the delivery of a physical copy, which, sometimes deliveries don't happen, to get access to the digital? It would be better. I wouldn't mind that quite so much if it meant I did get a
Can I
physical
see the
copy.
spaceship progress, please?
It's just like that. I haven't done any more on it. It's just that shape. Hey Melina, how are you doing? How's your shoulder? So it's still just the blocked out shape. I need to come back and finish off doing something with it.
Hello, Overione.
Oh, Verone. Hello, Burr. How are you doing?
But maybe it changed now. Last time I bought some physical edition of a game was probably more than 6 years ago. Grinning face.
That's fair.
Here with the riddles. I don't know what happened there, lol.
Actually, thinking about it, I think
I am very tired, but fine other than that.
good. I mean, not good that you're tired, but good that you're fine.
I only buy physical editions. I like having them.
I was going to say the last physical edition of a game that I bought was Death Stranding, but that's not quite true because after that I bought Metal Gear Solid 5 box set thingy, which I really must get around to playing.
I never buy physical anymore. I like having them, but I'm too lazy to insert the disc or swap the disc.
Yeah, and I'm just so used to, like, Steam has got me so used to just going digital all the way. It's my
Only reason
preference
I've got
these
a disc
days.
PS5 is because of my PS4 games.
Same. Yeah. If I didn't have PS4 games, I would have got digital only PS5. And I hate the thing of, like, with some of the words. I can do it. I hate the thing that games that oh, there's a bear. Games that have disc, even when they're wholly loaded onto your machine, sort of still want the disc in the machine. And it's like, oh, come on.
Well, it was around that time when they stopped putting the full game on the disc anyway, and you started to need download half of it from TH.
That's fair, yeah. Actually, after Metal Gear Solid 5, I bought, because this was still for the PS4, I bought the Tony Hawk Pro Skater, whichever one it was. 1 and 2, or was it just 1? It was the kind of remake thingy. Yeah, what do you call it? Not when they remake a game, but when they just improve it. There's a word for it. The store is open. There's a word for it, and I can't think what it is. Oh, what's the word? No, brain's gone blank.
Even with a physical disc, you often couldn't play the game anymore once it got pulled from the platform stores.
Yeah. I can remember when I first came across the concept of Steam, and I was horrified by it. It's like, no, if I'm buying games that want an actual fucking box with an actual fucking disc inside
You
it.
will own nothing and be happy.
Yeah. Um, but over time, I can't even remember why I got myself a Steam account. There was a particular game I wanted to try, I think. I can't even remember what it was. And although I was horrified by and pretty much opposed to the idea of Steam, I
Not in this
gave it a
economy.
go. I gave it a go, and now, like, I the idea of buying physical media these days for games just really doesn't even occur to me. The other main problem is I just have enough stuff, in terms of stuff that needs putting somewhere. And I don't even have all my stuff with me. I still got most of my stuff is still back in England in storage. I want to be sorting that out at some point and getting that moved up here. So I don't need more stuff here, or I got stuff that I don't even have here yet.
I have so much clutter I intend to leave 90% of it with my parents. They can deal with it.
Joke's on you. One day it'll be up to you to deal with it. Fuck, I just can't do it. Let's make some of these bigger.
My rich husband can hire someone for that.
Fair point. Fair point. You'll be too busy looking after your horse anyway, right? Oh, I didn't see what was going on in chat. Oh my god. Bear has gone full Karen on Melina, I think. Let's just see what the chat was.
Lol.
Good choice. That will be 2 diamond, please. This was 1 diamond before. Inflation. Oh my god. Bear's going to be demanding to see the manager next. I wonder if you can rename people who are in your realm. Change Bear's name to Karen.
That's the problem when there is just one shop rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh, excellent point. Mariella here with the truths of economics. You know what here have it for, what was that for?
Wait until Melina starts selling boxed crisps. No competition.
That does it. We're going to have to set up a competing store. Who knew Melina was an excellent capitalist? It's okay, the salmon is worth 2 diamond. Oh, he's such a pushover. That is not how you negotiate with the 1%, Bear. Holy shit. Melina's looking for her next victim. Sorry, customer.
In supporting small local businesses.
Suck up. Ow! 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 Fuck, missed. Ow! No, that didn't work. That worked. I sank. Melina says I'm not a victim. No, you're not a victim. It's not you, it's the victim. You're the predator. You watch, by the time I get there, it'll be 3 diamonds for a bit of salmon. I better get some diamond.
I have yet to do the course without hitting the loops.
I've made them bigger as well. Where's diamond? There. How do I light up all those diamonds? Do I just have to keep pressing it?
It's definitely more doable now.
Good, 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 good. Oh shit, no, I just got rid of something in my inventory. Fuck. Right.
Hey shy, it's Davii.
Hey, Syntax, how's it going? If anyone has a pet, there's also animal food. Where's the shop? I forgot where the shop is. There it is. It's the one that says yummy food on the side, isn't it? Not self-service. Hello! Oh, hang on. What can I get you? Can I have a bucket of milk, please?
The world you have going honestly reminds me of Stampis' world, memories.
I don't know what that is. Hopefully that's a good thing. I can hear the dragon. How much is this going to be? Warm or cold? Cold, please. Now that's service. Warm or cold?
Yeah, has an old Minecraft YouTuber that had a huge world with his friends, and it's like the face of nostalgia for Minecraft players.
Oh, cool. 2 diamonds. Okay, 2 diamonds. Oh, hang on. How do I... Oh, thank you. Hang on. How do I do it? 1, 2. There we go. 2 diamonds. Thank you very much. Bear got a fish. I got like a whole bucket of cow juice for 2 diamonds. Ah, crap.
Soy milk only, please. Clear favoritism going on here.
Good call. Actually, I should get special rates because I let her sit in the front in my car. That's got to be worth something. I like this bit here. Oh, kind of feel like I should do something here. I like this little cliff face. Maybe build a little thing into the cliff face. That would be kind of nice. Oh, my shoulder is hurting so much tonight, it's ridiculous. I haven't been to the physio for like a year. It's about a year since I last went to the physio with, there's actually neck problems at that point. I don't want to have to go. Yeah, well, you may remember on Monday night I had a little coughing fit. And I like pulled something in my shoulder and it's been hurting ever since. I should probably think about going to the physio and getting it sorted. But like, who wants to go to the physio and they go, "Oh, how did you injure yourself?" And you go, "I coughed." I had to do a very expensive experiment to get all the dairy out and never soy milk. I mean, we've all been there, surely.
I have a shoulder thing as well. I feel your pain.
Oh, it must be a week for it. Yeah, Melina's got a sore shoulder at the moment as well, I seem to remember.
I used to get dry needling for my neck and jaw.
They tried to get me to do that. I wasn't convinced. One stone. That's clay. Stone. Stone. There we go. Oh, great. There's loads of... Yeah, well, no, there is actually. It's all there.
It didn't do much other than temporary relief.
Yeah, I mean, you know, yada yada yada, placebo, blah blah blah, and all that kind of stuff. It's, you know, actual valid thing. But like, the way the physio tried to sell it to me was like, oh, it's all, you know, completely scientifically proven, blah blah blah. It's not the same as acupuncture. It's something completely different. All this kind of stuff, and there's some real science behind it and everything. And then I kind of looked into it, and Mariella was obviously, you know, as an actual scientist, was kind enough to cast her eye over stuff and everything as well. And it kind of wasn't very convincing. Um, and here's the thing: is like it probably works for some people because of placebo effect, maybe, and stuff like that, which is great, which is fine, which is wonderful. Except when you're somebody like me who,
As soon as someone starts saying, it's scientific, I stop listening lol.
oh God, don't even get me started.
It's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but I was desperate and it got me through exams.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like if it has the desired effect because of placebo and all that kind of stuff, and it works, then that's great. That's actually a valid treatment. And so I would have been all over it, except as I've said before, I'm someone who I'm not scared of needles, but my body sometimes doesn't react so well to needles. I have a habit of passing out. So I thought like, okay, maybe not that. Melina has soya milk now. So yeah, I passed on that. I was intrigued to see if it would have the desired effect on me.
Where can you get me some soy milk, please?
Oop, but I didn't think it was worth chancing terrifying the puff physio by having me just like pass out. What am I building here? I'm not entirely sure what I'm building here. I'm building something, but I don't know what it is.
You could have sued him after trying to sell you that.
um, I imagine they have very good waivers and things like that. They get you to sign and insurance and shit.
I once went to a psychiatrist for medication, and since my psychologist told him I studied physics, he felt it was a good idea to tell me out.
Thought it was a good idea to tell me how consciousness is a quantum thing, and oh my
Is
god.
great, but what I really need is to figure out how to get my brain back in a superposition. I died.
I Mariella will remember this. It was when we worked together, and we had this consultant come into the company, and I can't even remember why he was there. I think it was to do with.
Yes, bear just touch grass.
I think it was to do something to do with project management and this and that, the other, and everything. But he was doing this whole thing of I didn't want that there. Personality types, which you know,
Can you
basically,
imagine myself going to a psychiatrist and just starting to conjure random things about pharmacology lol? Oh, not that guy.
yeah, the guy who didn't let you pilot to Mars. That's a whole of a story. That is a sore
I
point
will
with
come get some
Mariella.
soy milk now, Melina.
But he was trying to promote this way of like everyone can be split up into 7 personality types or some fucking nonsense. It wasn't the usual one that's popular on the internet that is basically um, is it INTP blah 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 all that bollocks. That's
Thanks, Bear 3.
basically personality type racism. Um, but it was similar to that. But it was a thing that was originally popularized by the guy who went on to create Wonder Woman, of all fucking things, and the polygraph. And he was like in a room full of scientists. Like, I'm the only person in the room who isn't a scientist other than him. Everyone else sat around me is a fucking PhD and all this kind of stuff and everything. And he's like, and it's scientifically
I'd like 5
proven.
soy milk, Melina.
And he's like, I was like, sat there thinking, this probably works when you're talking to a bunch of suits, but you just you're just embarrassing yourself, dude. And I was getting quite annoyed by it because yeah, the moment you do, as Bear said, it's scientific, probably means it isn't. Well, actually, it definitely means it isn't because like the whole phrase of it's scientific makes no fucking sense anyway. Um, we discovered this, or we arrived at this conclusion using the scientific method. Maybe I can go along with that, but like it's scientific is just code word for trust me, bro. 5 diamonds. Melina's getting good at this shot keeping. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, we'll go like that. I don't know what I'm building here. I'm just tinkering. I'm sure I've still got that guy's nonsense somewhere in a drawer. It was just, it was so cringy. It's actually fascinating reading up on the history of this personality test thing and everything that he was going on about, and how, and just the history of the guy who created it and also created Wonder Woman and all this kind of stuff. And I won't go into all the details because we have younger folk in our audience.
I've met some weird people,
But
honestly.
holy shit.
So much nonsense to go around.
Let's just say that, like, I don't think what he was peddling was, if you were to read up the background of some of the techniques and things, not very safe for work. But yes, I get quite annoyed by that kind of stuff. It's the same as fucking astrology or something like that. Maybe I could turn this into a rival supermarket.
It's worse when you study physics.
Don't know what Melina just said.
Everyone thinks they can talk about physics low.
Oh god, yeah. I listen to when I'm out on walks and stuff like that. I listen to a collection of various YouTube call-in shows, I should say, that are primarily to do with skepticism and atheism and stuff like that.
About law.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. I suppose you have your Sus has her own version, doesn't she? Of of the kind of like the woo nonsense and everything, which is the law version of that is like the whole sovereign citizen movement and all that kind of thing, isn't it? I was going somewhere with what I was saying before that, wasn't it? I've completely forgotten what I was saying now. Oh yeah, listening to various skeptic and atheistic YouTube channels and stuff like that, and yeah, the people who phone in, especially on the more skeptic-oriented one, which the hosts tend to come from more science backgrounds, and like, holy fuck, it boggles my mind how people I don't believe the current scientific consensus on these things, and I don't believe these well tried and tested models for how things work, I should say. Um, I think we should just go with my hunch. It's just like, how did you even think that was a reasonable approach? Like, have some fucking humility and learn stuff. Where am I going with this? I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, I kind of want to do I haven't done this for a long time.
I once knew this twat who was very arrogant and anti-abortion. I debated his BS so well that I basically forced him into going vegan. Think it's just a general distrustfulness in authorities, and then being unable to critically evaluate the right kind.
Would have liked to have been witness to that debate. And yeah, I think you're right there, Bear. But it still hurts my brain when I see people doing that, and they're like, I in the face of well tested models, they're like, yeah, but my feelings, bro. It kind of hurts to watch. And I get it. A bunch of stuff you learn in most of the sciences, for example, can be really counterintuitive and almost offensive in how
But if you
counterintuitive it
can't
is.
interpret the test, and then it also aligns with your feelings, then it's tough.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I kind of get that. Like, it can be hard to accept that these things are counterintuitive, but it's the way they are and everything. Or some things can be very, very complicated, such that you're probably never going to actually understand them, and that's a hard thing to accept. But you can either do your best to learn it and revel in the just how amazing it is
I have
to
no
like learn this
sympathy for
stuff.
it, but that's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. A lot of stuff I don't know, and a lot of stuff that like it just boggles my mind and is incredibly counterintuitive and all that kind of stuff. But it's fun to learn about it. I was talking to Mariella earlier today, and she was explaining to me some stuff about what she's kind of puzzling over at the moment. And like, most of it I don't really understand, but damn, it was fun going, okay, so my understanding of what you just said is this. Am I getting it in layman's terms? And I'm only ever going to get it in layman's terms. But to demonstrate to demonstrate to her that I've listened and this is how I've comprehended it, am I right or wrong in my comprehension? It's actually, it's fun.
I love doing that as well.
Yeah. It's like I'm never going to understand what she actually does. Not properly. Not unless I've like studied in the same way she has. But I can at least take a moment to try and comprehend it in layman's terms and see if
Especially
I've
when the
understood it.
person who explains it is very passionate about it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been involved for many years, but like a long time ago, I used to be involved in the UK's Society for Popular Astronomy, and I also used to help run an astronomical society at Wolfsfort Manor, which I hope at least Bear will know what Wolfsfort Manor is. Um, and we used to get people giving talks. We had like when it was like at one of the SPA things, we had like Brian Cox giving a talk and stuff like that. We had some really great scientists giving talks, and sometimes the subject matter was kind of advanced, but it was fun to at least go, okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've heard there that I don't really quite understand, but now I can go off and do a bit more reading and see if I can learn, and at least try and vaguely grasp this. And it's exciting and fun. I can remember going to a talk once by a what would you have called her? Like stellar physicist, maybe, or something like that. Not entirely sure what the actual correct term. She studied stuff to do with stars, and the whole talk was about core collapse supernova, and I just became obsessed with this for weeks.
I think there was some physics guy that said something like, if I had all the answers to everything, I'd be awfully bored. There would be N.
There would be nothing to wonder about, no curiosity and nothing to. Yeah, yeah, absolutely that. But yeah, it was fun to just spend a few weeks being like completely obsessed with
As an
reading as
answer to
much as I
people who
could.
need an explanation for everything.
Oh, oh, God, that. Yeah, this is one of the things that I see a lot on the shows that I listen
That
to.
God, or the government, or there always being someone behind everything.
Yeah, yeah, like a thing that commonly comes up when, because inevitably, certainly on the more atheistic
Yay, I have
shows,
had similar rabbitholies, and it's the most fun thing.
it really is. But yeah, you get the people phoning up to these shows I'm talking about, and like it's a case of like, well, we don't know, we don't know if like the universe arrived because this or because God
Then
or
you
whatever.
find some
So
strange thing you've never heard about, and there is this whole field of things to know.
yeah, and so you get them going. You have to pick some answer, and I choose to pick the God answer. It's like you don't have to pick an
Flying
answer.
spaghetti monster.
But like you don't have to pick an answer. It's actually okay to go, I don't know. And they'll often be like, but that's not satisfying. At which point it's like, well, tough. It sucks that you're probably going to go to your grave and not know what the answer to that particular question is. But you know what? In your lifetime, a whole shitload of answers have arrived. Yeah, there's been some cool stuff even in my lifetime. I I'm of an age that like I had books that were very recently printed in my
And once you
childhood.
go, I don't know, the world is a lot more interesting. There is suddenly a lot more to learn, read and ponder.
Yeah,
There
but
is
like
so much cool stuff, nitty-gritty details.
yeah, but like in my actual childhood, I had books that had been recently printed about astronomy that spoke about there may be planets around other stars, but we'll probably never know. And that was true. Like, it was a reasonable inference, but there was zero evidence to back that up. how many confirmed exoplanets do we have now? And that's just in my lifetime. Like, stuff like that is amazing.
It really is amazing. Imagine then going, yay but God blah blah.
Yeah,
It's dull.
it really is dull. That's the thing is, it's it's not even an unsatisfying answer. It just isn't an answer. It answers nothing.
Like I'd be disappointed if God existed. I'd be mad.
Yeah, I'd be pretty disappointed, especially
Would have ruined all the fun.
if it was certain positive gods anyway. Um, yeah, it's it's a question. Yeah, it's like one of those one of those shower thought questions that plagues me so
Longcat is now
much.
longer.
Oh, I need to come see Longcat. Yes.
Like, all this just to decide who is a good boy or not. Get out of here.
Yeah. It's the question of
Could
why
probably do with even more length, but I can't be bothered.
the question of why does anything exist at all really bothers me. It's like it's a question that I think about a lot on a very regular basis, and I try and picture, like actually try and picture what the alternative is. And it hurts my head. It literally hurts my head to try and understand what non-existence would be, what nothing would be.
Same, it is such an annoying question.
And yeah, but the thing is if you try and solve that problem by going, oh,
I once read somewhere.
there was this entity beforehand that created it, you don't solve the problem. You just have another thing. Holy shit, look at this.
What if being is just the default setting, and the negative is just a human negation from the concept?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, excuse me, losing my voice. Um, yeah, it makes.
Things exist, it's the default setting.
I mean, that is kind of how
Then
I
you
view
have
it.
no non-existence issue. He marks the outside of your cave.
But even then, this is where my brain kind of crashes because being human, you then inevitably go, but why existence? Um, which then leads to, but what would the negation actually be? And I can't even imagine that. And my brain spirals and spirals and spirals around that. And it's like, it's one of those moments where you're like, I don't even need to do drugs. Um, my brain's just tripping out thinking about this anyway. This is amazing, Mariella. I think you should do another one that's all the way up there.
Well, tell me something about where you were before you were born.
Yeah, exactly that. That's exactly the problem, isn't it?
I think that gets close to that negation.
Yeah, that's my kind of go-to position. I mean, it's not a novel solution to the problem, but
I
that's
think I
my.
have better things to do rolling on the floor laughing. It's a beautiful cat at Super Mario.
But that's my go-to position on like what happens after you die kind of thing, and it's like, well, everyone else stays at the party, and I go back to the state I was in before I was. You know, I
This is why I hate when people cope with heaven and saying people and pets are in a better place.
Yeah.
No, Brenda, they're not.
No, no. I've been not alive.
Thanks, it's Longcat. He's really long underwater.
I've been not alive for what, 13.6, 13.7 billion years at this point, whatever it is. I spent more time not being alive than I have spent being alive, and I'm going to spend even more than that not alive later on. And I don't see the
Something
difference.
like that.
I don't see the difference. Guys, it's all smoke and mirrors. Longcat's not that long. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, no. Okay, I take it back. Longcat does keep going. Okay, Longcat is pretty long. That's so cool. I love it. So yeah, I think I'm with you, Bear. The idea that anyone can feels they can solve this problem by going, yeah, but some god as a solution to any of those problems, it's kind of boring and offensive. It's like, holy shit, stop being satisfied with non-answers. Revel in the fact that you have this question that can't be answered, and it's really fucking annoying that it can't be answered. Do I want an answer? Of course I want an answer. Pisses me off knowing that I don't have an answer. But that's fun.
Besides, you can spend a lifetime thinking about physics and learn so much of what nature has to offer.
I mean, you can, but it's not going to get you a trophy wife, by the way. Just FYI.
You know what? Answers are usually disappointing anyway.
That's true. That's true.
So much interesting stuff that all the sages and religious bozos couldn't even fantasize into one of their books.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Trying to figure things out and studying things is most of the fun.
That's true.
Like not a single one even made something up that is even close to what reality turns out to be.
That's also true. Despite the fact that you actually get a bunch of people going, but like, look at the Bible and look at other books, and like, it predicted this, it predicted that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I've had another interesting cave. That's another nice cave. But yeah, they're not. It's just not interesting.
Yeah, well, I predict lots of things. It's called trauma and hypervigilance. When will people worship me? They had 2,500 years to just mark off chain themselves to the right answer, but somehow could not do it.
True.
That's a testament to how interesting nature is.
I need to go back home again, and I don't know how to get home. TPO. TP. I need to find home again. Oh, shit. I just realised I went to the supermarket this evening and bought some stuff for dinner and things like that. Literally, the one thing I had on my shopping list that I absolutely must buy, amusingly, was milk. And I forgot to buy milk. Almond milk, not cow milk. Not big fan of cow milk. $261.
BTW guys, the baby daddy at work is having a go.
Hey! Well, I hope it turns out well for them, and I hope everyone's happy.
Lol.
You do realise that she's essentially put your plan into action. If our cynical reading of the situation is the right one.
He's broke.
I mean, at the moment, but come on, he's going to be in law, right? We all know you lot are loaded eventually. Oh shit! Didn't want that. Wanted that.
Not if she doesn't allow him to go to uni, lol.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, that would be silly on her part, wouldn't it? Oh, did I want to? Yeah, I did want to do that. There we go.
I am sure they'll figure it out.
When's the wee one due? Oh, fuck.
Initially in August, but she has to get a C-section done, so apparently it has to be a bit sooner.
Oh, right, okay. So a little bit of time yet. C-section's not fun.
July babies are the best anyways. Coming from a July baby who also owns a July puppy.
I think.
My mom had to get a C-section as well.
Yeah. My son was born that way. It was a bit of
Why
a
can't
sudden
babies
thing.
just spawn like in The Sims?
That would be good, wouldn't it? But yes, there was a emergency C-section. It was mildly fraught. I wouldn't recommend that situation to anyone. Not the nicest of surgeries for anyone to have to go through. I can remember my then wife going through the recovery of that, and I mean, obviously she couldn't really move and everything for a while, so I was taking care of a lot of things. I remember one of the things I absolutely let the doctor, or was it doctor or midwife who suggested this? I don't know, but like they as well as like lots of very iron heavy greens for the dinners and things like that. The other thing that they recommended was a bottle of Guinness every day. There was a reason for it that I can't remember now. But yeah, we were both mildly amused by the fact that basically part of the recommendation was
Lol.
have a wee bit of booze every day. I mean, there's something about the ingredients of Guinness that helped. I can't. It's a long time ago now. I can't remember the details. I think it was like help with the uptake of iron or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, she did enjoy that actually. I think she'd never even had Guinness up until that point, if I recall correctly. It wasn't the draft Guinness; it was the actual bottle Guinness, which its taste and consistency is kind of different from the sort of smooth draft stuff.
So would Guinness make periods more bearable?
I honestly don't know. I think you should.
Hello.
Hey, Lisa, I think you should try and see. And if I've learned anything about science, you should drink at least 3 bottles. Or something
Hi,
like
Lisa.
that. How you doing, Lisa? We're talking about C-sections, periods, and
Lol.
Guinness. We have been doing physics and dissing
Hi,
religion.
Lisa. Anything alcoholic will make your blood runnier and your periods worse. I am good and I saw that. Always a good conversation going on here.
Oh, boo. Mariella here with the bad news. Oh, yeah, that's why I'm not supposed to be drinking. Well, I actually am not drinking, but also why I'm supposed to ideally not be
More
drinking.
blood loss means more cramps. I gave 100% natural birth, and absolutely hate that I still have to have periods. Oh, true.
Yeah, that seems a bit rough. Should be a cheat code, shouldn't it? Oh,
Well, I have an implant in my arm, so I rarely get periods, but I do get cramps all now.
Sucks. Did I mention my shoulder hurts? My shoulder hurts. Pardon me. Should I build stairs down there? Or a ladder? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, I like this. Okay, I think stairs.
I tried the implant, but it was always uncomfortable, and instead of stopping my periods it made me hemorrhage until I nearly died, grinning face with sweat.
True.
They said that could happen, I just didn't believe it would happen to me. Oh yikes, I tried an IUD once and my body rejected it. Fun times. Dave and I are just like, yep.
It's, the funny part about that was I heard in my headset I tried an IUD once and my body rejected it.
They put me
Fun
on birth
times.
control pills to hopefully help all of my menstrual migraines. I have to skip the sugar pills, which means I no longer
bleed, but I still get the headache, so that sucks. I heard in my headset that I tried the IUD once and my body rejected it. Fun times. And then I looked down at my computer screen and the name I saw was Bear. And I was like, yeah, where did you put it exactly, dude? And then I realized I was kind of mixing the lines up.
lol. LOL, Bear trying the IUD.
I mean,
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Not gonna king shame. There. This has to be the most educational
I
Minecraft
tried all
stream.
the hormones and they all made both the bleeding and the migraines worse.
Yikes. How many Minecraft streams on YouTube have period education? Tell me that.
At least we're scaring off the weirdos.
I kind of, yeah, I can kind of picture it, but the fuck's that?
The positive about getting closer to 50 is hopefully I won't have to deal with all of this very much longer.
True. Yeah, I got the impression of like a bunch of guys out there going,
Did it occur
just
to you that we might be the
noping out of this.
weirdos?
Yeah, but we're the good kind of weirdos.
Lol. Normalize complaining about hormones, periods, migraines and the meaning of life during Minecraft stream.
Absolutely.
And don't forget the sore shoulders.
Oh, yeah. As a man, I have a lot of thoughts about pain.
Heart attacks. I love that TTS calls it migraines.
Now, to be fair, I didn't have a heart attack. I wouldn't lay claim to that.
Same, Lisa.
Oh. Wood planks. Oh, I found a, I forgot what you call it. Well, it's like a mine, isn't it? Yeah, I found an actual mine. Abandoned mine. Abandoned mine? It's an abandoned mine, isn't it? I can remember finding these in survival mode, being super excited. Actually, talking of pains, I just realised I should actually take a painkiller because it's getting quite sore. I will be back in a moment. Right, there we go. Hello, Melina. I've lost my stairs. There they are. Offended by that coal showing through. I'm almost tempted to start a survival world at some point. Now I feel like I've mildly got the hang of playing this again.
It play that.
Could be fun. I just saw Melina disappear into the sky, followed by a horse skeleton. That's awesome. Hello, can I have some cooked meat of some description, please?
You guys should each choose an item to hide, and we could all watch them try to find it. There'd have to be clues, right? What's over in that room over there? What kind of meat? What kind of meat do you have? Do you have pork? Do you have pork? I fancy some pork. I think it would be disastrous without clues.
Awesome. Some pork, please. There's Mariella! Hi, well, let me emote. I can't emote. I can't emote. It's not me. It's not me. I can't emote. For some reason, I can't emote. All my emotes have disappeared. What's that all about? Two diamond. 1, 2.
Where did it?
Thank you. Why have my emotes disappeared? Has anyone else got emotes?
Can I have some mushrooms, please? Air is making a vaulted ceiling low. This happens to me sometimes, Dave.
Oh, okay. Let me just exit and come back in. Could be because I was the first one in, maybe. No. Interesting. Equip. Oh no, they've just all disappeared. Literally, they've disappeared and I got to assign them again. Well done, Microsoft. Well done. I wish you told me what the emotes were. Wait, what's that one? Secret handshake. Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. The creak. Do I really want to look like I creak?
Dave, thoughts on new iOS design?
Oh, the whole liquid glass thing or whatever it is. I honestly haven't looked into it that much at the moment. But certainly based off what bits I've seen of the early betas, not super excited for it. If it ends up looking better, then I'll get kind of excited for it. I think the thing that amuses me is there's a whole bunch of people going because, of course, they're bringing the same design language to Mac OS as well, and
Same, I thought of your complaints about low contrast. Lol.
yeah, my understanding is that is one of the things that's in there is that you can change the contrast and stuff like that. Um, but like, there's a whole bunch of people going, ha ha ha! It's like the fucking see-through thing that I can't remember the name of that was introduced in Windows Vista, and it's like, do you not remember the very early OS X releases, which with the Aqua interface? It's like literally like they've gone, let's make it look a bit like the original OS X again. So it's copying itself. It's not copying Windows. But yeah, it remains to be seen. If anything,
Apple
what
haters are such tryhards.
the thing
Apple
that
lives
I'm
in their head rent-free.
the thing that I'm actually really looking forward to is the changes that seem to be coming to iPad OS, where it's going to have proper windowing.
Like Taylor Swift haters, they're more obsessed with Taylor than Swifties are.
Yeah, 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 that makes sense. But yeah, the actual proper windowing and stuff like that on iPad OS looks like it's going to be super interesting. Hang on, how did I buy that? What did I buy that with? I don't know what I bought
It
that
really
with.
needs proper windows.
Yes. How do I equip? Now I'm really confused. Clapping. No. Emote. Change emotes. This is so screwed up, isn't it? Shadow boxing. Alright, I think they're free, aren't they? Okay. Equip. Put that there. So I wanted... Where was the secret handshake one? I've lost it. Oh, we can do a dance. Oh my god, it actually costs actual money. No, I'm fine without that, actually. Okay. Oh, God. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Right. Maybe I accidentally pressed clear all at some point or something. Oh, God, I keep pressing the wrong fucking button. Oh, that's equipped. That's equipped. Right, what's that one? Secret handshake. That's the one I wanted to equip. There. Right, there we go. So apparently if I hold that down, I can then do... Oh, there's some good names. Well done, Microsoft. Wow. Those are diamonds that size. It's all kicking off at the shop again. Who's causing trouble? Oh my god, it's Mariella causing trouble at the shop. Oh my god, Mariella just tried scamming Melina. Can you believe it? that is wool. Are we going to have to build a court and a prison?
Do you see the vision, Dave? I fixed the geometry.
I think it looks really cool. Yeah, I can see how it's going to look. It's incredibly ambitious and amazing. I love it. You kind of want to make me build something like York Minster now.
Bear living his Renaissance dreams. He is. I've never built something this big, lol.
Have you noticed ever since you said that he should be an architect, because then he'll get himself a trophy wife, he's gone full on build mode.
Lol. Trying to see if I have what it takes.
I just did some hoops and dug a hole. Ow. Leave you, mum scammer. It's all kicking off at the shop. Oh, there's a window there. Damn it. Or rather, there's glass in the window. No. Yes. No. I came to see the cats anyway. Hello, cats. Dicky. Right. I think the cats were starting to sing to me. Oh no, I should keep the diamonds. Never know when you need to go back to the shop. You know how expensive that shop is. That's not what I wanted. God damn it. Do I like that? I think I like that. What other stone do we have? There's that. Smooth stone's quite nice as well, I think. Let's try that. I think that makes more sense. Ass. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Damn it. Don't know why I cut into those corners there. Didn't mean to do it. How do you teleport to people? Do you have a keyboard? Can you pull up a keyboard? Because can anyone
This
teleport?
ceiling is working.
Can anyone teleport, or do you have to be an admin? I can't remember, but it's slash TP your name, their name. Of course, you got a keyboard. You literally just asked me by typing, didn't you? I'm smart. Say that again. My mum is making noise again. Slash, so / character TP, and then your name, and then the name of the person you want to TP to. Or do you want me to TP you to somebody? It's not working. It might be that you don't have permission to do it. Ah, shit. Who is it you want to go to? I wonder if there's a way you can turn on various chats for everyone. Ah, wait a sec. Ah. Okay, I'm going to have to go and fill in some holes above. Ah, go away. There you go. Ah, bloody gravel. Go. Ah, looks better. Is that just the noise you get if you get close to a abandoned mine? I think that might be it, right? Might be what it is. Let me just check something. I just wanted to see if there was a way to let anyone do TPing and things. I haven't looked at the stars for a while. Someone defeat the Ender Dragon.
I've made a small improvement to Lava Chicken.
Let's go and have a look. Gosh, you have. That's awesome.
LOL. Dave, have a look at the vaulted ceiling.
Oh, let's go and have a look at that. Whoa! Okay, this is actually looking really neat. I like this. I like this a lot.
Melina is annoyed. I guess she just wants the chicken to suffer for no reason. Hey, that's really pretty.
Why would she be annoyed? You've improved it. The chicken that's cooking now gives birth to cooked chicken. It just logically makes sense.
Thanks, sus.
Where else would cooked chicken come from? Oh, getting a sudden wave of tiredness. The actual fuck was that? Was that a villager who'd gone through? I'm not entirely sure what it was. Is there like a finite amount? Oh, there is a finite amount of chicken. Ah, how many chickens are left over here? It hadn't occurred to me that you have to keep restocking the dispensers. I was going to decide what I was going to do with this cave. I suppose I should carry on digging down. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll come forward a little bit so there's enough room to kind of wander in. Actually, I think I'll dig down under there. That's fine. That noise is fine. That's fine noise. I'll start there. I had a good rhythm with that stairs versus ceiling, and I can't see how I did it. Like that. Ah, I think not. I think that's too. The ceiling's too low. I need to put stairs in. Then I'll know where to do it. Right, you gotta come out. You gotta come out. You gotta come out. There we go. Found it. Hang on, have I just screwed up? Or maybe not. Oh, some different kind of rock down here. Dave, can... Oh, what was that? I missed that then. Dave, can you teleport to me? Yes. Dave to Melina. There we go. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I am here. Oh my god. What on earth? What have you made? Don't worry. Not real lava.
Rolling on the floor laughing. What kind of device is this now?
What even is going on here? Did one of them just poop on me? I swear something just fell on me. Oh, probably laid an egg, didn't it? Oh, it is. They're laying eggs. That's so bizarre. I love it. Oh, excuse me.
Industrial farming.
I mean, they're kind of free range. It's not like she's battery farming. I made that narrower than over here. One, two, three, four, and then the ceiling bit. I have, haven't I? One, two, hang on. One, two, three. Yeah, I have. These all need to be one higher. I could see my head was bouncing. Fuck's sake. There we go. That makes more sense. That's a really satisfying sound. I don't remember this particular stone from back in the day. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Got these wrong now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Okay, no, I got it right. I just got this wrong. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, we lost Melina. I think. Yes, we did.
Melina says good night.
Good night, Melina. Sleep well.
GN Melina.
Ass. My vision is narrowing, isn't it? On the TV, I mean, not for real. It's like vignette effect. And it looks like it's getting darker. It is. The lower you go, the darker it gets. I remember there being like that fog down near the end. Down at the bedrock. I don't ever remember the vision narrowing. do like the noise it makes. It's kind of like wet stone. Oh, shit. Doing that. I can't remember where bedrock is, how far down it is. Ah, crap. How far off am I? I'm going to Google that. How far down is... Oh, fuck's sake. Is bedrock Minecraft? In Minecraft, bedrock is found at the very bottom of the overworld, shown at Y levels -64 to -60. Oh, I've still got like 40 levels to go then, right? Might not make it tonight then. I'm kind of fading. I can remember doing this kind of build in survival, having to make all the steps and things like that. Oops. Yeah, that. There. Oh, lava. That was always a moment of excitement when you dug really far down and you suddenly could hear some lava. It's like maybe I'm near somewhere really cool and I'm going to find some cool resources. And some lava. Okay, I might have to bridge over that. I could just dam it up actually, couldn't I? There we go, I got rid of it. It's only a little bit there. Oh, the yawning won't stop now. Whatever that was, I'm sure that was fine. I'm gonna have to keep going now, aren't I? 'Cause I'm actually getting kind of close. I got like another 20 to go. I wasn't even planning on going that far, but I'm almost there. Damn it. Not far off now. More lava. Ah, didn't want to do that. I'm gonna get there. Try again. Gonna get down to bedrock. And I think I'm gonna call it a night because I'm really starting to feel it now. Hey! That's bedrock, right? Oh no, I thought it was. Damn. Kind of looked like it for a moment then. Oh wait. Can you, I'm trying to remember, can you actually break through bedrock in creative? I have this memory that you can. And then you just fall endlessly into the void. Am I remembering that correctly?
I am pretty sure that you cannot.
Oh, okay. I remember falling into the void endlessly, but it could have been like a mod or something like that. What stone is that then? Oh, yeah, you can. That's the void down there.
Lol, what?
There we go. Whoa! Goodbye, cruel world. Yeah, I had this recollection that you could break through bedrock in.
Can you also go on the nether roof then?
That's a good question. I have this memory that Nether is different. You know, although technically it's supposed to be
Yeah,
below bedrock, it's actually
I
not
was there.
there. Oh, were you? Oh, you can. Oh, okay. I had this memory that it was kind of like, you know, a different map, as it were. There we go. Made it all the way down.